I just pulled up anchor. This was the toughest. I couldn't get the anchor up. I think the chain was stuck somewhere. There's quite a current blowing me in the direction, doing 5 knots with the engine going idle. But once I get out, I have to go in the other direction. I'm on the way to the Bahamas. Well, obviously in the last 2 days everything went wrong again. Let me show you. It looks like it's complete, but it's not. There's supposed to be a vein here. It's just gone. I don't know how that could have happened. I'm going in the water, try to find it, but I know I might have lost it on the way, which is probably more likely. No, must have lost it on the way. Oh well, at least I tried. It's a day before departure, and for whatever reason my engine doesn't want to start. To find out what the problem is, I'm first gonna see if it's the minus or the plus that gives the issue. Just gonna connect the minus here to the engine block. Alright, well, that was quick. Yeah, so there appears to be a problem in one of the minus cables. Usually it's the plus, but guess this time it's the minus. So the minus cable goes from the engine to the shunt, to the first battery, to the second battery, to the third battery, to the fourth battery. So I've just been back tracing it, putting the starter cable on the minus and on the engine block, and it still didn't run well. And then I put the minus here and it ran well. So that means that this cable is faulty. So let's replace this. Well, that was easier as expected. The airport is 30-minute walk from the boat, just doing a COVID antigen test and then ready to go. Our dinghy is leaking like crazy. It gets worse every day. It's like a swimming pool. I had my COVID test, I'm ready to go, and suddenly everything is breaking. Now my raw water pump is spraying out water. Oh well, I guess better now than later. Max gonna help me fix it. Thank you, Max.
You're welcome.
This is where Bob Marley grew up?
Yeah.
Was that his house?
I don't think that's his house.
Okay.
I don't know exactly which house this is. Just bought a seal kit for it, and now I'm gonna fix it. Make a stop at a shop who is gonna press in the seal straight. So the new seal is pressed in. Thank you, Max. I don't think I've ever solved a problem this fast. So we just raced back to the marina for customs. This was an appointment at 2. I'm checked out. Alright, so I told the hairdresser, keep it long. That's the only thing I want, keep it long. But he did not do that. That is definitely when you go to foreign hairdressers, you never know what you get. He was drinking beer though. So I you gotta insist on what you want to hear, okay?
I showed him a picture. It's nothing like the picture. Oh well, it's a Jamaican experience.
Oh, you're looking good.
You said I'm looking good? I'm looking like somebody put a flower thing on top and just cut around it.
You're looking good, man. You're looking good. You'll grow, it will grow back in.
Yeah, well, it'll grow. Just got back to the boat. If you look at everything here, you wouldn't say that I'm like planning to leave for a 5-day trip tomorrow, but I am. So let's put it all back in the morning and then get ready to go. So I still had an old housing on the boat. I've been checking how it's supposed to be. There's supposed to be a ring here that presses it together. I guess they forgot to put it back. So I'm gonna use the old ring. Put it back now with the tightening ring, greased it. I hope so bad that it doesn't leak now. there had to be a seal in between the two metal parts. No, it's not leaking anymore. Yeah, sorry I don't have a t-shirt on, but it's a little hot here. Let's start the engine. Let's see if it is fixed now, because I still want to leave today. I'm back on anchor in Montego Bay. It was horrible last night. Well, according to the predictions, there was supposed to be 10 knot wind, which was the quietest this week. Last week was really quiet, this week not. But the waves were supposed to be calm, and I basically only needed to go away under Jamaica. And when I made that corner, the winds were fine to go up to the Bahamas. And I need to arrive Saturday. That's the only window to go between Cuba and Haiti, because you can only go there when it's go through there when it's really quiet. And the waves were not calm. They were just slamming, and I did 8 miles in 5 hours. So like less than 2 miles an hour, like way less. It's I wouldn't even like under Jamaica, instead of going in a straight line, you know, I can zigzag tack with the boat, but because it's a full keel, I have to make really big tacks. It doesn't go well towards the wind when the wind is not very strong. Yeah, and even then I wouldn't even make it on Saturday. And well, yeah, it's the way it is. I guess you're gonna see a little more of Jamaica then. I'm gonna check back into the country again today. On days like the last few days, sometimes I do wonder, why do I actually do what I do? Don't get me wrong, I've done many things in my life, and video making and this lifestyle is, I wouldn't want to do anything else. There's nothing else I can think of that is it can be more fun than this, and I'll also keep doing this. But I always have these questions in my mind, like why do I do what I do? What do I actually like about what I do? And yeah, there are always a lot of things I like and some things I don't like, but like why do you do what you do? Like, what is the meaning? How do you give meaning to your life? I think that's a better way to say it. Like, and that's also questions to my mind. How do I give meaning to create a fulfilling life? And I have YouTuber friends, 2 of them are feminists. Sometimes I don't know if I can even say that word before anybody gets offended. And they have such strong opinions about everything. And I'm sometimes thinking, like, I don't have that, I think. And I think, like, should I have such strong opinions about everything that happens everywhere? Or is it also okay to just, you know, live my life trying to find happiness, or a continuation of happiness, or going to places or just live my life seeing whatever happens and creating an opinion out of that? Yeah, it's always thoughts and things that go through my mind. Look at that, another boater has arrived. I'm not alone anymore. Yay! I'm going over to say hi.
It was really nice to finally meet some other boaters. You guys want to introduce yourself?
Jamie!
And Princess.
And you guys have a YouTube channel too. What is it?
Life on Jupiter! Cheers.
Today I'm going to join Max to Ocho Rios. Just got Paddy's here, took the bus here, I'm going to meet him here. He's going to do a job there and then I'm going to see how it's there. It's very loud here. Beef patty, not sure how healthy they are, but they are tasty. We're now driving through Spanish Town, which used to be the capital of Jamaica.
Yes.
This was the old Spanish square. They're actually restoring this right now. That building there is only the front walls and the rest is empty.
Yeah, so this was the old square. We call it the Emancipation Square now.
Okay, the governmental
Yeah.
square.
But all businesses used to be
In this general
in this general area with the courts and stuff like that.
This is definitely a very pretty road. It's really pretty here, the forest. I'm actually pretty happy I still get to see this. Do you know why Jamaica is so expensive? If you compare it to the Dominican Republic, which is also an island in the Caribbean, it's so expensive here. But if I look around the streets, people don't seem rich to me. There seem to be a lot of poor people actually.
Yeah, most people are poor. Well, we're expensive because we import everything. That's all currencies tied to the US dollar, which we allow to float.
Okay.
And the US dollar this week is 157 to 1.
I wonder why the Dominican Republic, maybe they grow more, or maybe they produce more themselves, that's why a lot of things are cheaper?
It can be the government too, the duties they charge on imported stuff. Some countries barely charge duties. And some countries, I said we're the most corrupt country in the Western Hemisphere.
Because today we made a stop at the dentist because I know I'm going to need 1 or 2 crowns, and I was in the dentist chair. And I was like, how much is a crown actually? And the dentist was $900 US, and I'm like, I'm sorry I wasted your time, but I need to go. This is like in Guatemala it was $300 and I didn't do it because it was expensive, and I know it's more expensive in the States, but I've been to countries where it was way cheaper. Well, I only have 2 crowns, luckily, not that old, but everybody always makes comments how beautiful my teeth are, but I have so many fillings, like, at least they look nice, but I don't know, they're full with fillings. But the Dominican Republic apparently is really cheap, so I'm gonna wait for that. So now I'm driving around with his cousin, and we're gonna see a bit more of the smaller neighborhoods here. I'm really enjoying driving around here in the smaller communities and see how the houses look like and how they live. I am with locals. Would I do this alone by myself? I don't think so. This is where they grow, they call them yam, but as far as I know it's sweet potato. Gonna buy some jerk chicken at this local road shop. There's a jerk chicken, very, very famous in Jamaica.
Yeah, pork. Yeah, man, yeah, pork. You want pork? Alright.
With 2 pieces of festival. Already a lot of people told me you have to try the jerk chicken. Now I did, and it's really nicely spiced. Not too spicy, really nicely spiced. It's pretty good. Thank you guys.
Come on, welcome. Respect, man. See you again, man. I hope you enjoy, you know? Yeah, man, one love, man, every time.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.